Welcome back. You know, here in the show, we love to spotlight unique products. Today, we're taking a look at Little Giant ladders.
Now it's time for Hot for Your House.
Running right into holiday season, and you know something? It is time to get those decorations up, or at least plan for them. And you know something? Ladders is a way to do it. Kenyan Allan, Little Giant Ladders, welcome to Around the House Northwest.
Thanks, Eric. Appreciate the invitation. Thank you.
Thanks, man. Well, you know, you guys have been just the absolute kings on coming up with different ways to get people off the ground. And, you know, safety is such a big thing. And ladders, it seems every year keep getting better and better. And you guys keep innovating.
Yeah, a lot of people don't realize that in America today, 2,000 people will go to the emergency room because of a ladder-related injury. 100 of those people become permanently disabled, and there will be a fatality. We become complacent when it comes to ladder safety, right? We get away with it on a Thursday, but yet, you know, maybe next week we don't. So ladders are among some of the most dangerous tools that people use.
So what's new for you guys out there? I know you guys have a lot of innovations every year. What's some of your latest stuff that you're playing with?
Well, Little Giant's responsible for over 220 patents to our name. People are surprised to hear that there's that much innovation in the ladder industry. And then we filed for over 100 more patents that will be awarded to us in the next probably year and a half. So we've looked at the way people use ladders or misuse ladders in our case, right? You and I, as we're the cowboys on ladders doing the wrong thing. But if we can give you a safer alternative, so similar to if you have a ladder on an unlevel surface, the alternative is a rock, a brick, you know, everybody's favorite shim. And we get in that situation, right? You've done it, I've done it, and I've worked for a ladder company for 28 years. And it gets tempting to, you know, the path of least resistance. So instead of taking a rock, a brick with an average ladder, again, having the right tool for the job makes a difference. So having built-in levelers. So this ladder in front of me is one of those that is the leveler. And we call it the leveler for a reason, because when we get in those situations, we can extend that leg a little bit, or we can extend that leg a lot. 7.5 inches worth of adjustment. So it's designed to make you safer, again, by the manufacturer, built into the product.
Man, that is so much safer than me stacking up pieces of 2x6 I just cut off so I can keep the ladder level. That's a good way to go, my friend.
Right. So this is built for the trades. We also make a homeowner version of this. We do these in both fiberglass that you see, but we do these in aluminum as well. So for homeowners, aluminum would be great. For electricians and plumbers, obviously they need that non-conductive. But let me brag about this ladder for a second. Yeah. Six safety awards, which is pretty amazing. These organizations that people are familiar with, including Liberty Mutual Insurance, called this their Safety Innovation of the Year when they awarded this, because OSHA tells us that ladders can only be used for the purpose for which they were designed. Right? It's not a best practice. This is required for safety, that you only use ladders for their intended purpose. But yet we see it, whether it's in Oregon or Utah or California, wherever we are, people will take a traditional step ladder and they'll use it the wrong way. I don't know. Don't want you to raise your hand, Eric, but some people do this.
Oh, I've done this. I'll be the first to admit that. I can't tell you how many times I've done that, where I just need to get up and instead of using a step stool, I'll just grab it and do that real quickly. And it's a horrible idea.
Yeah, it's just quick and easy, and I'll get away with it on a Friday, but next week, next month, it might be different. So one of the reasons that the King Combo was designed was to bring the back legs into a closed, usable, and a safe position with a skid-resistant pad. So we can lean safely against surfaces, but it also rotates, because how many of our jobs take us into a corner or maybe onto a corner? And of course, against a stud, whether you're finishing your own basement or for those in the trade. So a lot of safety, again, by the design of the product.
Man, I love that non-marking finish on there as well, because you're not sitting there ruining that brand new drywall you just painted.
Exactly. The back legs are also 14 inches wide, because studs in America, 16 inch on center. So this allows you to be in between the studs. So you're still in an ergonomic position. And again, plumbers, electricians, even DIY as a homeowner, if you're finishing your own basement or doing some of those things around the home, this allows you an ergonomic advantage, and you're still facing the ladder, facing the work as you should.
Nice. And so you're not sitting there reaching out, because there's nothing worse than trying to get a stepladder into a corner, right? And you're in there and there's just no way to reach out far enough to get up where you want to be.
Yeah, yeah. And did you know that the second leading cause of ladder injury, this is kind of unique, but the second leading cause of ladder injury is that people miss the bottom step. So we invented what's called the ground cue. So the bottom rung sounds different. It alerts the climber so I can feel it. And so now I know that I'm at the bottom of the ladder.
So many times. I just did that a week or two ago when I was jumping off the ladder and I thought I was one rung, but I was two, and I make that jump, and that's how you get hurt.
Exactly. And then people misuse step ladders by standing on the wrong rung or the top cap, right? So now we've empowered the end user to turn that into an extension ladder. So now you're not misusing a step ladder, you're actually using an extension ladder. So you can use the top step or the top rung or the top cap because it's no longer a step ladder. Pretty smart. Access to attics and tight spaces.
That is super smart, and it gives you a really nice wide place to put your feet on, which means that's going to be less tiring when you're sitting out there at the job site as well.
Exactly. And notice on this one, we've added this accessory called the quad pod. So it does four things, both flat walls. So we've got those rubberized grips like we did in the closed leaning position. Now we have all that safety and versatility as an extension ladder.
Wow. Okay. You've blown my mind on this one. I've never seen anything like this. And that is so great because you've got all those ladders just in one little compact unit.
Right. And we have those solutions throughout all of these products, whether they're fiberglass or aluminum, built for the trades, built for a homeowner, big stuff from safety cages. You see those here on the side, and then those extension ladders behind me, and then those small step ladders. Just unique designs that give us safety and productivity in different sizes.
Man, that is great, Kenyan. We got to talk more about this next time because we can dive into ladders a lot deeper. But where do people track these down if they're looking for one?
We definitely support our website is a great place to go, just littlegiantladders.com. And then we do support our distributors, whether it's Grainger, Fastenal, Lowe's, Ace Hardware, one of my favorite places to shop, your local Ace. And you go down and ask them about some of the Little Giant solutions there, or you can always reach out to us and we can point you in the right direction.
Thanks, Kenyan. Appreciate it. Can't wait till next time.
Thanks, Eric.